you streaming or are you recording?
Recording.
All right, we're gonna keep this in there. Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever episode of Vulgar Display of Gaming, your one-stop shop for all things heavy and all things nerdy. I'm Shane.
I'm Javi. Jabber.
And now we're gonna go and kick it off with some news. What's been going on?
A lot. I thought a very fun episode, well, at least the first one, would be media overload. I feel like especially in this day and age, there's way too much fun stuff to do every day. Whether that's reading, or like listening to a new album, or playing a video game, or planning out like trips with friends. There's just so much fun stuff to do, and like, how does someone tackle that every day?
I definitely agree, but that's going to be our main topic. But first off, let's kick it off with some news. What the hell's been going on recently?
So I think. So first of all, I think the biggest thing. All right, so I'll go to the windows. Okay, cool. So this one I thought was pretty cool. Snake Eyes is a Street Fighter player who's been playing, obviously, Street Fighter for a very long time, but he's always played Zangief, which is like one of the worst characters of all time. But somehow he just won, like, even if it isn't just an online tournament, he still won a tournament against like one of the best characters in this game right now.
He called with Zangief for the Capcom Cup. Was this the online tournament?
Yeah,
it was the online tournament.
So this was last week.
You screwed up.
I screwed up.
And he entered the wrong date for the tournament. He was like, oh, I got my tournament this Saturday. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's like, wait, I signed up for it. And it was Wednesday. My pools were 2 days ago.
It all worked out. I went to go watch Pantera. So it was all worth it.
But that wasn't Saturday when he could have came with me to go see Pantera in San Diego. But instead, he chose not to because he screwed up with his tournament. Anyway, so this dude kicked ass with the worst character in the game and qualified for the Capcom.
Yeah, he was the first North American player to qualify for a spot in Capcom Pro Tour. So it's super interesting because, like, as a Street Fighter player myself, JP is a very strong character. So the fact that, like, he actually managed to take him out, with one of the worst characters in the game, probably the worst character in the game. It's hard to say. The game's only been out for 3 months, but the fact that he even did it, even if he is like a seasoned pro, it's inspiring, really.
JP is Bison's accountant in the lore. That's stupid.
All right. So I haven't played any of the fucking stories, so I have no idea.
JP is a terrible character, and I hate him. And he's a fucking accountant. That makes it worse.
Accountants are all bad.
Anyway, so there's that going on gaming news, as well as Starfield just released. Anybody playing Starfield yet?
As much as I want to, going back to the whole media.
I'm doing 6 months when the mods come out.
There you go.
As much as I would like to play that game, again, media overload. I'm already playing Street Fighter, and I'm trying to figure out what shows to go to or what albums to listen to. As soon as I get home from work, it's just always tough.
You've been grinding at Street Fighter. Every day he comes home, he's doing 4 to 5 hours a night on Street Fighter, and he just hit Masters, so what's good?
I'm trying really hard. I'm a fellow Ken main. But anyway, Starfield does look pretty interesting. I saw that he was getting pretty good reviews. I do like Bethesda. Bethesda has made a lot of pretty cool games.
Shouts out to God Todd.
Yeah. And then of course, Aki. Speaking of Street Fighter, Aki.
Yeah, let's put this up.
Gameplay show they got announced.
If you guys haven't seen it, Aki's coming out. She looks pretty fast. What do you think? She has a weird slithering move that goes across it. Let's kick it to some of her gameplay. It looks like, I don't know.
It looks like a mixture of a Fog, Street Fighter 5, and then
Who's that one person from Tekken? One person, the dude that goes backwards?
oh,
That's Soul Calibur.
That's Soul Calibur.
That's
that's that Volgo.
Yeah.
Volgo.
Yeah.
She has really good range too.
She looks like a mixture of Fong and Jury, actually. Except this, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't. And then she does this weird, weird slithering move.
Hey, pull it back. Pull it back real fast.
What we looking at?
She like wraps around the body.
So yeah, I guess she's like poison. That's her whole thing. So she's like a snake lady. Look at her in her.
Look, speaking of JP, look at her. She's
Yeah.
like destroying.
So
JP's
she's basically a poison hot goth mommy. Snake lady.
Mommy, sorry.
I think
Hot goth mom.
I could fix her.
Yeah, I guess she wouldn't be a mom. Hot
I
goth.
wouldn't watch it.
Uh, but yeah, she's pretty good.
She looks pretty crazy.
You know what? Her 10 points remind me of Kill Bill.
Oh.
My finger.
Yeah.
See the fact that JP is in the trailer at all just indicates that Capcom knows he's like one of the best characters in the game, and so they're like, let's make sure she looks like she is the answer to JP.
So
I thought that was pretty good. Shout out to anybody who like actually like edited that for them.
Well, that's fucking Capcom for sure.
Yeah.
Granted, but there's also what's going on in the world of heavy metal and animation. The new Death Clock movie came out, which I have yet to watch.
Ooh.
So if you could pop this on right here, we got Death Clock album number 4, which is killer. I've heard the title track, and that's about it.
So
I have yet to listen to this album. Do you have the album?
I pre-ordered it. I'm
Pre-ordered.
still waiting for it.
Pre-ordered.
But I will say that it is just like the first 3 albums. They're all really good. Brandon Small and Gene Hoglan like really killed it with this one as well.
And talking about tours here. Any of you guys going to the actual
the baby clock.
yeah. Let's pull that up.
Baby Metal and Death Clock?
Yeah,
That sounds fire!
dude. It sucks because like
It's
they sold out day 1, and so they opened up on day 2, and day 2 is still open, but I take it's super scalp.
let's see what they're
I bet.
Let's
see what they're looking at live on 270. That's without fees. What's with fees going
Probably
on? There?
fucking
345 per
Yep,
kid.
there we go, 350.
Yeah, it's
What
pretty
about
pricey.
the nosebleeds?
Leaders,
Yeah.
fucking expensive.
170.
Expensive.
Damn.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
really tough.
If Death Clock and Baby Metal are coming through your town, I hope you can see them. We're gonna catch them at the LA dates.
We're gonna try again.
If you're ever inclined and you are watching this, giving us your precious time, and you see us out at a show, at a gaming event, anything, feel free to say what's up.
Or hit us up before.
Or hit us up before.
Yes, just see if you guys want to meet up, talk about more nerdy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Exactly. So also, what else we got going on? Some more tour dates going on. And
deal those episodes.
De Les Deftones. We went last year when it was Deftones and Turnstiles. Really good.
Gex?
Yeah, 100 Gex. Yeah, I'm super pumped about that. Unfortunately, another concert
It's
got
way too
scalped.
much.
It's way too much. And it sucks because I got to the last. I went to the very first one and I've gone to the third one. I missed the second one because it was just super unfortunate timing, which sucks because they were like opening up with Gojira. But anyway, the thing I love about like Deal Those Deftones is like they always bring a nice variety. The fact that we have like 100 Gex Knock Loose like the same bill is fucking.
What was it last year? Was it Freddie Gibbs?
It was Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
Not
Freddie Gibbs.
Turnstile. Freddie Gibbs
Turnstile,
is great.
Turnstile, Freddie Gibbs. Deftones is a great, like, how do you say, mix between heavy metal and they still have that hip hop kind of vibe going for them. So they bring in a lot of different crowds, especially with last year's audience, which was great. It was a great time.
Yeah.
But again, it sucks. We're up in LA, jamming down to San Diego. That's always kind of a mission. Although last weekend I did do it. I went to San Diego so many times this year just for shows. It's get kind of don't feel like going down that way too much anymore.
Medium overload.
Again, that comes back to it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. Come on, Big Nate.
It's always good to see the water treatment plant, though.
No, it's a nuclear power plant. You call it the titties.
Yeah, we call it the titties. Yeah, like
It's the hoopers. It's the hoopers.
Anyway, what else do we got for news? Let's kick it off. We have no idea when this is going to be releasing. So this could be all, we're just feeding you outdated news. But this is the most current stuff that we've been talking about, that we've been seeing. Fortunately, who was it who just passed away? Hey, you know what? Jimmy Buffett's not metal, but Jimmy Buffett just passed away. R.I.P. Margaritaville.
He's headed off to Margaritaville.
He is forever in Margaritaville. Much respect to Jimmy Buffett, even though I can't talk shit on him.
Also, Sakebi from Gizm just passed away too, and that was officially confirmed from Relapse. So RIP to a hardcore punk legend.
Nathan? Yeah, to be honest, this was the Japanese punk.
Yeah, Japanese hardcore punk legends, dude.
Yeah.
It influenced so much fucking musicians. It's insane. It really is unfortunate. Especially since they reunited in 2016, and I've been wanting to catch them. I think they were going to tour. I could be wrong, but like there were so many tours that were going to happen, but obviously COVID happened and just canceled a bunch of things. But that definitely would have been a band I would have wanted. It's very unfortunate.
So that sucks. We did the in memoriams. Just look, there's so much music out there. There's so many artists aging. Another upcoming tour. You have Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper, who knows when you're going to be able to see him again? Alice Cooper's tour dates with Rob Zombie are. And what has he got going on here? I know he'll be out by us. And the same time, September 23rd, you got Alice Cooper's Rob Zombie at the Honda Center. The same day is Danzig and Behemoth.
Oh, yeah. And Danzig is another one who's like, he doesn't look old, but like he's definitely getting old.
Yeah, it's getting rough. Hey, James Hetfield just got COVID and he had just canceled shows.
I know.
The show for tomorrow night. Again, tonight is the Labor Day weekend. We're kicking this up. So what else we got going on here is another round of random stuff. Spirit of Drift had a new album just came out.
Awesome. It's really killer. It's probably the most thrashiest one here. Yeah, it is. So, huge fan of this band. This band has yet to release a crappy album. This is probably their most thrashiest. It's actually like, I know he's a huge Metallica fan. Nate Garrett, huge on Metallica.
I thought you were talking about me for a second.
Right?
That's how I put Garrett. But anyway, really, really cool album. The thrashiest for sure. Not super thrashy, of course. It's still got that heavy metal, death metal stuff going on. But they also got a new guitar player. So you're gonna hear Nate and I think it's Tom Draper from Carcass. Well, he's not in Carcass anymore, but he's in this band now. And like the lead on his album are killer.
Homeboy from Gate Creeper, slipping my tongue right now. Chase.
Yeah.
Was he the bassist, right?
He was the bassist.
He was the bassist.
He was the
Got it.
bassist.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so in case you guys didn't know, Spirit of Drift and Gatekeeper shared members. Because they're homies. They're friends.
They share a practice space.
Nate is
great. Everyone in that band has been so kind to me when I say what's up. So shout outs to both Gate Creeper and Spirit of Drift.
Oh yeah.
Gate Creeper currently in the studio recording a new album actually.
Oh, no.
Or was it recorded? I don't know.
I think they're recording.
They think they finished or they're
I think they did finish. Yeah, I think.
Anyway, super stoked. Last time they had something come out was 2019.
2020. I think they released that EP.
That EP, yes. So new stuff in the pipeline from Gate Creeper. That's gonna be good.
And they're on Nuclear Blast now, so
that's a way bigger label.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to just say is we've been talking about so much stuff already. I want to get into how do you guys even manage what the hell you listen to, what the hell you read, what the hell you play, what the hell you watch. There is so much to consume nowadays that it's so overwhelming where it's getting to the point of like, I feel like I miss out on things.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Especially this year, I just have to say it's been so good for gaming. Like, it's been ridiculous. Like, all these studios have held back so many games. And I feel like they're just turning them out this year. You got Starfield. You got Street Fighter 6.
And mainly Boulder's Gate.
Boulder's
Oh,
Gate.
They've been working on it for so long.
Diablo 4.
Diablo 4.
I mean, maybe not.
I'm just saying.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of King. I haven't even got to play that yet, and you beat it.
Oh, dude.
There's so many blockbusters this year that even Game of the Year is up for contention. Whatever, you know. I just can't.
It's Boulder's Gate.
No, it has to be either Resident Evil 4
Ooh,
or Tears of the Kingdom.
no, the Boulder's Gate's real
quick,
good.
Turn on those monitors. No, these two. Move the mouse real quick. This is a little bit off topic, but yeah. So those monitors went dead, and there was something you didn't see on them. That's just a little bit of behind the scenes stuff we're trying to figure out still.
No,
But-
progress.
Yeah.
First time.
Yeah. But anyway, there are so many good games. All right, your game of the year, you're saying Boulder's Gate. We need to play through.
I haven't even made it. All right. I haven't even made it through Act 1 of Boulder's Gate. But it's fun. I like it. And from what I've seen, people have loved it as well. So I think with how much people have loved it, I think it might get Game of the Year.
I could see that.
The thing is with Boulder's Gate that people don't, more people than us have realized is there's so many choices. There's so many ways to play that game. It's insane.
Yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
replayability with that game takes everything to a different
Oh
level.
yeah. You haven't played the game till you played it twice.
More than that. There's so many different options of going about completing all these different scenarios. It's insane. The dialogue options that unlock different trees and did you meet this person? Oh, you didn't do this. Oh, you did this. It just goes on and on and on. It's insane.
Also, don't take my word for it because I played Boulder's Gate 1 on a PC that was yellow on the outside. So don't take my word for it.
I remember playing that. Hey Nathan, can you get to the good old Vulgar Display of Gaming fridge over there and hand me a nice beverage? An adult beverage that probably an adult soda, I'd like to say.
Adult soda, yeah.
But
Carbonated drink.
as well as going on with all this, that's just games. I already want to get started with shows. Last year, what did we hit? We hit about 40 something shows, which is probably not that many as some people go to. But we hit 40 shows, I can confirm.
Like at least 3 festivals too.
Hit 2 festivals. I know. I went to Aftershock and I went to Psycho Las Vegas. What else did we do?
Yeah, Silent Fury.
You went both days. I only went one day. But this year, May alone, I had to take a huge break. May alone, I did almost 8 shows.
Yeah, so going to the whole thing. So, as anybody else who is an enjoyer of live shows after the pandemic, you wanted to go back to just going to a show in general because it's been so long. So, me, as soon as the vaccine got released into the public, I want to go get it immediately because I heard first I was gonna get it anyway, but first of all the only way to enter shows is that you gotta be vaccinated. So I was just okay, I'll do whatever it takes to get back to doing live shows. But of course, modern medicine is always usually pretty spot on.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do no conspiracy.
Yeah, no conspiracy
stuff here.
Yeah.
No, the moon ain't real.
Yeah, the moon's made out.
Earth is flat. It's flat. But anyway, Shane and I, we went to so many shows the year prior just because like we were just excited that
The
like
first show back from COVID was a festival. It
Yeah.
was Psycho Las Vegas. And I was like, let's go. This was 4 days. Last year's Psycho was amazing. Sucks this year they didn't have anything. But if you guys ever get a chance, go to Psycho Las Vegas. It's the biggest mix grab bag of music. It's weird. It's like death metal. You got hardcore. You got punk, because I saw the Dwarves at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you got like classic rock, because Merciful Fate headline, classic heavy metal. And then you have Bone Thugs sharing the stage with Suicidal Tendencies.
That was so
And
sick.
first of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the guys that I actually watched the first two. I've seen Blood Incantation at least 5 times, but I never want to miss them. But I had no choice this time. They were playing the exact same time as Bone Thugs, so I watched the first 2 songs and then dipped all the way to Bone Thugs, and then apparently Shane, he was still at Blood Incantation, and the Blood Incantation guys were all like, "Oh hey, why are you guys watching us? Fucking Bone Thugs are over there. Like it sucks. We want to watch them too." It's just like, ah, dude.
That festival is probably one of the worst for overlap, but I can say that I know shit almost saw close to 30 full 1 hour sets in 4 days.
Yeah.
Because that show started at 12 and didn't end until 2 a.m. every day. And it was insane. But it sucks this year they couldn't get the lineup they wanted to. Hopefully it comes back next year. But then again, with all these festivals, shows, we didn't even realize tonight we were missing Demolition Hammer at the Regent in LA. And I didn't even know there was a trash talk show last
Yeah, when
night.
I found out at like 2 in the morning. I was just playing Street Fighter. Just like scrolling through like my Twitter real quick, and I see like texting videos. Yeah.
How do you catch up on all these shows?
So that again, the way we have to be so in tune with technology and like how are these things getting posted, and there's so much that we do know that we still miss, and it's crazy.
Yeah, you can't keep up with everything. Every week there's like an album coming out or a video game coming out. In the indie or AAA, there's always something coming out, and it's so heartbreaking because some games are very long, some games are very short. But like you really gotta like manage your time, especially when like you get home. What do? One, you start a new show like on Netflix, or you binge it or whatever, or you start a new album, or you continue a game, or you grind a game like say you're playing Call of Duty or like Warframe or games that literally don't die.
Okay, so here's my question to both. Right?
Or maybe there's a new wipe on Rust. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
So here's my biggest thing. As we're all adulting now, how do you put X amount of time into your hobby, into your gaming? What is the risk reward factor for that? Like, if I'm gonna put X amount of hours in a Street Fighter to get to this point, how do you decide, like, is this worth it now? Have you guys had to, like, all right, I'm going to play this game to get this good at it because it makes me feel good, or I could get to this? Like, if the game doesn't have good progression, if your hobbies don't have good progression, like, how do you keep going? Have you had hobby burnout with anything? That's just with your time management, as well as this media overload, where, again, we've talked about every band is on tour. There's multiple bands playing the same night now. You have multiple games released the same day now. How do you even say, like, I can't... My backlog is huge for anything.
Yeah.
And don't get me started on even nerdier stuff with tabletop. I'm huge into Warhammer. I'll do a thing on that. My pile of shame is huge. So that's another thing, too.
True.
But so what do you guys... How do you guys judge of... is this game worth my time right now, or do I put this on the back burner?
All right, let's go with it.
Go ahead.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I'll just say this. For me, if you haven't noticed, I will just say this. If you haven't noticed, I have a retro game going on here, one of my favorite Chrono Trigger going here, as well as I have a multicade, as well as I'll do a whole another stream on I collect classic arcade games. So as an adult, I got more into big classic arcade games, big full-size cabinets. I hate one-up stuff. That's a whole nother topic. But I can pick up and play an arcade game for 5-10 minutes and have the greatest time ever. I don't have enough time to do these time sinks, and both of them know I cannot complete games for the life of me.
Yeah.
Never
He has still not finished Elden Ring, and I hate him for it.
I did 20 hours into it, and I still never beat it.
All right, let's do this. What games have you completed today?
Recently, I honestly can't tell you. I got close to beating Resident Evil 4 remake. I beat the original at least, but when it first came out, But the remake, I'm still playing through, and it came out so long ago. I'm on the last 2 hours of God of War. That is not to that. But anyway. So that's my whole thing. I love arcade games just because of I can pick up and play real quick. That reward factor is immediate for me. The time factor is there where I can just play a game. That's why I love fighting games. Pick up and play, pick up and play, pick up and play.
Yeah.
As well as when it comes to music, there's so much stuff coming out. I try to consume as much as I can, but man, it's tough. It's
Speaking of pick up and play, so that's why I've gone to Vampire Survivors. That's why I've gone to Hall of the Torment, which is a clone of Vampire Survivors. But I know if I pick up one of those games, it is maximum 30 minutes, and that's it. I have 30 minutes, I play it, and then if I need to go off of it, that's how it is. That's how it is sometimes. You play for 30 minutes, and then on to the next thing, whether it be fucking some errands or some shit like that, or some chores, or fucking someone needs help with something, or whatever.
Yeah.
What about you, Javi? How do you deal with all this? Your backlog's pretty big too.
So at work, I have like significant gaps between
Move that monitor real quick, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So at work, I'll do like the smaller stuff. Like, so I'm a big like, I love comics and manga. So I'll have apps on my phone and stuff, or like even apps on my work computer, and I'll be like reading like on the side or like on my breaks and stuff. Like when I have downtime, I'll be like reading whatever new chapter came out or whatever new comic came out the week prior. Just to maximize my time, because like as soon as I get home, I wanna either one go to sleep. No, I don't do naps. Naps are pussies.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't like naps. But anyway, so I get home and I'm like, shit, do I start a new show? Do I continue a game I'm playing right now? Or do I start a new game? Or do I watch a show? Do I watch an episode? Because I also like watching a lot of anime. So, and obviously anime fans know that an episode comes out every week. It's sometimes like a tough call, especially when you're watching a lot of them. Like me personally, I'd say I'm watching at least 12 shows a week.
Oh my god.
And that's just anime. I'm watching other stuff too, like Jack Ryan and
I want to cut this off real quick. Nathan, I just realized this isn't recording; it's streaming.
Recording.
It's not recording.
Streaming is top one. Recording is top. It's recording.
Yeah, it's
Are you
recording.
sure it's recording?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right, we will not edit my gap out. Are you sure?
Yes.
Hey, we're nervous, so work with us.
This is the first episode. We're working things out, But no, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I
Anyways.
completely understand.
Well, speaking of mangas, what mangas are you reading?
So
Wait. Let's
yeah.
get to the let's do the rapid fire and let's do that then. What
Okay.
are you reading? We're gonna cut to what are you reading? What are you playing and what are you listening to?
So
And what are you watching? Hey, start with you.
Yeah, well, let's do that. Okay, so Right now we actually just finished reading, or not reading, watching the first two episodes of the new One Piece live action.
First episode.
We didn't get to watch it.
So-
You sat outside, you got to watch it. I didn't get to watch
Unfortunately, we were interrupted by copters. So we were watching it outside. We have a nice TV like set on outside. We were just watching it outside because it's pretty nice right now. But anyway, they interrupted us during episode 2, so we only got through the second half. I powered through it because I was able to like have a good ear on it.
So again, real quick, how do you think that compares to the manga? Compares to the manga and the anime? Because I never watched the anime. Watched the live action. I liked it. I can't say it's bad. My opinion's different than his because I can't compare the characters. So you thought it pretty good to the show?
So I think so far the casting of the main characters, the main crew, is really well executed. Like they had Luffy's goofiness like surprisingly to the T. Like I didn't think they would actually go that route because most live action adaptations of comics or like it's like Marvel for example, they do their best to try to keep serious overtones, even though like obviously we all know that Marvel movies they like to shove a bunch of comedy up our asses and stuff, but they really like decided to keep Luffy as goofy and like as lighthearted as possible, which I thought was really nice. There was some differences obviously from the manga and anime. Like for example, Roger's speech at the very beginning was pretty different. I'm sure it will upset some people here and there, but either way, I think the message was like pretty well done. It's like find the One Piece, So that was
The One Piece. The One Piece.
I thought it was pretty good. What about you reading any manga right now?
I'm a huge romance guy, so I'll like.
Whoa!
Yeah. I'm just so tired of the action stuff. Like,
No way!
I'll just like watch the Jujutsus, watch the My Hero Academias in the anime. I don't want to read them anymore. I'm so over it.
What are you listening to?
What
Show everybody what to listen to.
Okay, so past month, I love this band, Spirit Adrift.
We called it already. Great new album just came
Great
out.
album. A lot of fun. Probably the thrashiest they've ever been. And then I'm so bummed out. I missed this band. They played at Sound and Fury. They're called Scourge. So if you're not familiar with them,
Scourge. We will link all these albums in the description so you can check out these great bands.
It's so disappointing because like again the whole video overload thing, I was already burnt out from doing so much overtime at work, and then not to mention like I think Street Fighter was out. This is like week 2 maybe, but like Sound and Fury killer lineup, but I was just so exhausted. And like nobody's like schedule lined up. And I really don't like going to festivals alone.
Yeah, that one's a very hot festival.
It was really warm. We had to constantly drink water. We drank more water than beer, I think, that time. But yeah,
Paying a lot.
Next one.
But yeah, Super Bowl I missed them at Sound and Fury. This one came out earlier this year. Ron and Sound. I love grindcore. I don't think these two guys like grindcore.
Grindcore's okay. I like it better live than studio. So,
but yeah, that's easily the best grindcore band this year, especially from an old band. They're veterans of what they do.
What are you playing?
What am I playing? Right now, video games. I'm playing Trailblazer Reverie. It's a
anime.
It's an anime JRPG, right? I love the series. It's like basically like an Avengers plot line, but in like with anime characters, and it's just so sick. It's super indie, so like a lot of the earlier games look super old, but as the game progresses, we finally got into like 3D, and like it's just super fun. The combat, the story is like crazy as hell. Obviously, it's anime as fuck, so you can see nice waifu characters here. What about you, Shane? What are you playing? What are you listening to?
I just want to shout out a few albums real quick. New Metallica, obviously, it's Metallica. Solid album, 72 seasons. I can't say anything bad about it. Just solid Metallica. Ain't reinventing the wheel, but you're getting into a great album. If you haven't listened to it, check it out. Just saw them both nights at SoFi. Great. Metallic's never disappointed me live. I don't understand why people talk trash on them. That's just me. The next one is we just saw a few weeks ago at 1720, and it's great venue. If you ever get a chance, go there. Black Braid, Native American black metal. This is his second album where he writes all the music, and his name.
Yeah, his name is pretty complicated. But
Anyway, he writes all the music. He does everything, and he just has a band play with him.
Yeah. He
But,
performs everything except for the drums.
Drums.
But,
He does not do drums.
yeah, but he's
John.
incredible.
His
Yeah,
name's John.
yeah.
John. Anyway, Black Braid, amazing band live. Watch them, check them out. As that's the things I'm listening to right now. I did splurge, so I have a weekly pull for comics. I'm gonna do a comic thing. I pick up stacks every week. But while I was at my local shop, shout out to Jeffrey's Comics in Torrance. If you're ever in Torrance, in California, go to Jeffrey's Comics. They've been around for over 40 years in the South Bay. They're great. But they had on the one I could not resist because I'm a huge Kiss fan. The first ever Kiss comic with Kiss when they went to the Marvel factory and put their own blood in the red ink. So Kiss's blood is in this. This is an actual official original comic. I was so stoked. I just had to pick it.
I don't like Kiss, but you can't get any more metal than that.
I love Kiss.
Yeah,
And shout out another tour coming up. Kiss, I believe, is playing in November at the Hollywood Bowl in California. Catch them on their end of the road tour. I don't think they're going to do any more, even though every band in the world has done all this end of the tour.
Maybe.
Stuff. Yeah,
Group.
yeah, that's it. And the only thing I've been playing right now is very little Street Fighter. I don't really play games during the week. I work nights. He's day shift.
You were playing Baldur's Gate too.
I was playing Vulgar Display, but I haven't played it in the past maybe 2 weeks now. So that's for me. What I've been playing, what I've been reading, what I'm listening to, watching. Again, we just watched One Piece. I liked it.
I'm
Nathan.
with it.
Yeah, Nathan.
What
What about you?
All right.
What have you been
So,
doing?
let's see, music. I've been into the old stuff recently. Gil Scott Heron, very jazzy R&B vibes
There you go.
from the 70s and 90s techno. I don't know. It's easy to drive to. I'm driving and it's like, okay, I can turn on this and it's not hurting my ears.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, I love
Yeah.
that because, like, I love doom metal, but you can't drive to doom metal. Doom metal is like one of those.
What about you? Been reading any manga lately?
So manga, I've been behind on. I'm on chapter 99 of Chainsaw Man,
Hey,
which is in season 2, basically. Like, I'll get there, I promise. And then there's this one low-key manga called, it's like the Ride On King, where there's this meme of Putin on it's Putin on a bear or a horse or something shirtless, and they made a whole manga on that. So and he like fucking attacks beasts and stuff like that. It's fucking good.
okay. That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
And what have you been playing? Just Halls of Torment?
Just Vampire Survivors and Halls of Torment and
Similar games?
Diablo 2.
Diablo 2 is great. Resurrected is really good. That was a really good remake. What are you watching? You just watched One Piece with us. What did you think about One Piece?
I loved the first episode of One Piece. It was great.
Well, fuck. I think that about wraps it up. We're trying to keep this as short as possible. And we appreciate it if you guys had a great time listening to us, watching us. However you want to care to indulge in our media aspects. I hope you can like and do the stereotypical like and subscribe thing for us.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
forget the bell. There's a
The
bell.
bells, there's a bells.
Bell.
We're new to
the
this.
bell toll.
We're new to this. If you feel like giving us your attention, we'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Yeah, we'll also post our individual, Instagram, Twitters, and Twitches and all that stuff in the
All the
description.
thingies.
All the thingies, yeah. If you
We
want to pick
also-
on our individual tastes.
We also will be streaming on our Discord channel.
No,
Twitch.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We will all be streaming on it.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to put out a lot more content. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, what you want to hear, what you want us to listen to, what do you want us to review, we're open to.
Oh yeah, I'm always down to listen to something new or play something new, or read something new. It's, again, media overload plagues us all, but we can't say it's a bad problem to have, right?
I'd rather have more stuff than not, but it does get overwhelming.
It does get overwhelming.
So for now, from all of us here at the Vulgar Display of Gaming table, I'd like to say thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Y'all take it easy. Until next time.